The advancement in technologies are shifting the world from an agrarian society to an industrialized civilization. The rapid changes of environment are altering our relationships with the ecosystems that we live in. Vast global population growth and urbanization has shaped nutrition transition and increased the demand for food supply. In Malaysia, income growth, population growth, and consumption per capita led consumers to have higher demand in food, particularly meat products. Meat products consumption is predicted to increase from 1.4 million metric tons to 1.8 million metric tons by 2020 with an annual growth of 2.4%. It is reported that Malaysians consume meat products around 50 kg per capita in 2014. The trend of consumption for livestock products among Malaysians has always been poultry and beef, but beef consumption has increased tremendously over the years. The increase in beef demand urged the suppliers to increase import from Australia, New Zealand, India and Thailand in order to meet the local market needs. However, the production of domestic livestock for beef is reported to be one of the main factors contributing to greenhouse gas emissions, which greatly affects global climate. Beef production is the major driver of global trends in land use change, and forestry emissions for cattle ranching, which causes deforestation. Deforestation in turn contributes to global warming, loss of biodiversity, desertification, disrupted rainfall patterns, and soil erosion. Cattle emissions account 9.4% of all greenhouse gas emissions globally, which is equivalent to 4.6 gigatons of carbon dioxide equivalents per year. Cattle are ruminants that consume plants and digest them through the process of enteric fermentation with a multi-chambered stomach. Over the past 50 years, 25 million domestic ruminants on average have been added to the planet each year. I bet you're super curious how does cattle contribute to global warming. Cattle have a large fluid-filled digestive organ with capacity up to 50 gallons at the beginning of the digestive tract called the rumen. The rumen houses large populations of microbes. The byproduct of microbial digestive processes in the rumen is methane gas. Thus, the main source of methane is cattle enteric digestion. Application of nitrogen fertilizers to crop feed production agricultural land increases emission of nitrous oxide due to the nitrogen content in fertilizers. Cow manure emits methane and nitrous oxide, which contributes to global warming. Stored manure and application of manure as fertilizer are activities in manure management that greatly contributes to greenhouse gas emissions. The average size of cattle manure is 3 times than that of the human feces. With that amount of feces, runoffs occur easily at farms and cause eutrophication at ponds and lakes. Algae bloom from eutrophication causes dead zones and eventually leads to death of aquatic life. How much water do you actually eat? Well, on an average of 1 kg of beef, 15,500 liters of water is used, which is equivalent to 1.5 times the volume of a concrete mixer truck and 150 showers taken. There is no doubt that cattle still claim the #1 top spot for water footprints as compared to other organisms used to produce food. To further understand how the cattle are being taken care of, we have found the right person who could answer all our questions. Introducing Mr. Zookeeper.
Satu ikat 8 kilo.
8 kilo. Banyak.
Yang banyak sehari itu makan 2 kali tu.
Mereka minum berapa? Berapa air?
Ada dalam tu dalam 1 tong air panjang.
Kau berapa?
Dalam tuang pun dalam 4 tong.
4 tahun. Berapa kilo?
10 kilo.
10.
Banyak-banyak ni ya.
Okay. So, kamu ada apa air digunakan untuk
Ini ada baik. Untuk ini ada baik.
gunakan
Baik air. Cuci semua.
berapa air sampai berapa?
Apa air digunakan dan apa air tu kan.
Jam berapa?
Banyak juga agak-agak.
因为它清多久？
Nak bersihkan boleh tak berapa?
Bersihkan makanan. Bersihkan makanan ni masa 2 jam.
2 jam sehari.
Bersihkan. Nanti
Akan
makanan semua buang. Semua air tu isi yang baru.
sebuah air.
Makanan dah letak makanan juga.
Beef consumption provides a variety of important essential nutrients not easily obtained from plant foods, particularly lysine, bioavailable iron, and zinc. However, overconsumption can cause health risks.
Many studies show that eating too much red meat can lead to high blood pressure, stroke, diabetes, and cancer. These are few ways Malaysians eat beef. Beef rendangs, burgers, satay, Korean style bulgogi, beef noodles, and steak. This is your plate, and this is the recommended portion you should eat. Let's see some Chinese dishes. Half plate of white rice, vegetables, red meats, and maybe add on chicken drumsticks. And what if Western food? Big steak occupy half of the plate, French fries as cups, and small amounts of greens. Or your friends ask you out to a mamak store. In a typical nasi lemak, a big bowl of nasi lemak, beef rendang, peanut and anchovies, 3 slices of cucumbers, sambal, and egg. However, these are not the correct portion for your meal. Let's go back to our plate. You should have only 1/4 of greens, this is your rice, variety of vegetables with different colors, and palm size of meats. And don't forget your fruits, 2 servings per day. Lastly, your dairy products. As a conclusion, to improve overall health and mitigate global warming, we should start by making smart food choice by consuming a diet with reduced meat portion, preferably from non-red meat source of protein with high intake of fruits and vegetables.